Guys, so I'm going to show you how to install the TRD spoiler. Right now I just cleaned off the trunk with some soap and water. I already dumped it out, and then I used some grease remover to remove any residue, any dirt. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clay bar it, just using some clay and some quick detailer. I'm going to clay it all around this area where the spoiler is going to go. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm not going to make a video of me clay barring it because you already know pretty much how to clay bar. So I'll be back once I get done with that. Okay, so I mocked up the spoiler to see how it's going to look. There's going to be a gap, a small gap in between the sides. I already clay barred it and everything, but I just mocked it and I put double-sided tape so it could be ready to go. The only thing I'm doing different, let me take it off. The actual TRD spoiler actually comes with a hardware for you to drill it. I just took out those two screws because I didn't want to drill into the bumper. But right now I'm just mocking it up to see how it fits. And it fits pretty well. As you can see, there's going to be this body line right here. You're just going to follow it and it's going to go towards the back of the spoiler. Try to do that on both sides. That way you actually get it even. Like for example, right now I just put it down. You saw me take it out. And you don't want none of that right there because there's a bigger gap over here. So all you have to do is just move it around until it's equal on both sides. Put this tape back on here. So you just want to make sure that it's even on both sides, like for example. Oh, and another thing, once you actually remove the double-sided tape, make sure that the gaskets are actually in there pretty good. Like for example, let me see if we could zoom in. There you go. This is another way you could tell if it's an authentic TRD. It's going to have this weather seal all around it, just like the side skirts. But yeah, let me just keep playing around with it, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. It's pretty self-explanatory. Guys, so I pretty much put the spoiler where I wanted it to go. So what I went ahead and did is I held it by some tape, and I got a small razor blade and I cut it. That way whenever you put it back on here, you know exactly where you're going to put it. That way you don't put it in crooked. So I went ahead and did that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the double-sided tape that's in the corner and stick it in, and then as I go along I'm going to be removing this. Like I said, make sure you follow this body line all the way to the back of the spoiler. And like I said, the corners have to be the same, and it has to be the same distance on each side. So yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start removing the tape, and we'll see how it looks. Alright guys, so I finished the install. It was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. This is how it looks from the side. Like you can tell, follows the body lines. Look at this, follows the body lines. Make sure that the gap on each side is the same distance. See, same distance. And if you do it from the back view, that's how it looks. Alright guys, well if you have any questions, just let me know what you think. Alright, thanks for watching, and take it easy.